Hello and welcome to Coffee with Dr. Carla. I'm Dr. Carla. This is Mary Beth, and we're so glad that you're here with us. Our goal today is to talk about mental health related issues and hopefully and some of the stigma that's surrounding that. So I feel like I came unprepared. I should have put my Chicago Marathon shirt on. I was so excited because my first Chicago Marathon was on 10/10/10.
Oh.
So October 10th in 2010, we were just so excited about all the 10s. So, but yeah, it's a big deal. So let's talk about marathons. And more importantly, like not all the runner geeky stuff, which we could totally do. That'd be fun. But like, what got you or what led you to even deciding that a marathon would be something cool to do?
So like many people, COVID-19 happened and a lot of people were not working, stuck indoors. I liked working out and there was this like, you can't be around other people, but I still wanted to be outdoors.
Right.
So I started running and every day I would tell myself, just make it around the pond, which the pond's not even a mile. And I could not do it. I would go, stop. And I'd be like, just make it to that tree. And then every day I went a little bit further and further and further until I stopped having to stop. And I felt like I got a lot of mental clarity on my runs. I felt like I got a lot of, if I left angry, I came back either tired or happy.
Or both. Yeah.
So it was a way for me to, you know, still get out of the house. I have 4 children, so and get some me time amidst the pandemic.
So, my experience around distant running, half marathons or marathons, it's either someone does it once to get it off their bucket list, or they kind of go off to the dark side and kind of get themselves entrenched in the running world. You're laughing, so I'm wondering, where do you fit in? Just checking it off the bucket list, or do you got the bug now?
I definitely have the bug.
Okay.
I try to run every day, even if it's just a mile. It's just like that is what I call my me time. That is like the thing that I know that I can do that I might not want to do, but it gives me that time. And I always feel better after I do it.
Okay.
So
how many marathons have you done?
I've done 2. One officially, one very unofficially. I just wanted to know if I could do it. And I did it. No medal, no. I came home and I'm like, I did it. And I had it recorded on my phone. I could have been wrong, but to me, I'm like, even if it's off a mile or 2, I just ran that.
I mean, 26.2 miles is a lot. So if you're off by 0.2,
yeah.
Unless it's an official race, you're probably okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you do any half marathons?
I did. I actually, I have 2 coming up. I'm going to do the ℂ𝕆𝔽𝔼𝔼 half marathon for St. Patrick's Day. And then I am doing a woman's half marathon in Naperville, focusing on women's health.
Awesome. Okay. So not everybody digs the whole distant running thing. It takes a certain kind of something. So perhaps can you maybe pull out some lessons or some things that you learned in regards to your mental health or your well-being from your running, and maybe translate it into maybe bite-sized pieces that somebody who is not really interested in running for 26.2 or 13.1 miles, right? How might they translate that into their lifestyle?
So for me, it's, obviously things aren't for everybody,
For sure.
I was always the person that I was like, my sister's a runner, and I was like, why do you do that? Like, what do you get from it? Like, what do you
What
actually
is wrong with you? Yep, I get it.
And, you know, you meet people that love yoga. You meet people that are power lifters. You meet people that are marathon TV watchers. And, you know, it's just about finding that, yeah, that self-care, that self-love, like something that makes you feel good about being you. And for me, that it became running. It became something that just kept giving the same joy over and over, and finding different ways to like incorporate it. Like I bought a Bob, which is like an elite stroller like for runners, and it's a double stroller, and I would put the two little ones in it, and I was surprised. They would sit, and I could run like 5 miles,
Oh, okay.
avoiding all parks, because once I saw the park, it was
Right.
It was
Right, let's go. Right, yeah.
But I think for mentally, like it's about rethinking that there's only one way to live your life.
Okay.
Hmm. And finding that, like, it's not even about finding a purpose. It's just finding like something that's not maladaptive. It's about finding something that truly brings joy. Um, whether it's for 15 minutes or whether it's for 2 hours, you know, it's setting aside that me time and realizing that you're more than just somebody's mother, or you're more than just somebody's worker. It's about loving yourself and realizing that you're like doing this for you as well.
Cool. I know that I ran for 11 years, and community was a huge part. Like, I have friends all over the United States that, um, played such vital roles in so many different races I did. And, I was truly blessed to be able to meet them. Um, Starting during a pandemic is an interesting thing, right? Like, I watched my friends lament, oh my gosh, it's another virtual race. I need my people. Where are my people, right? And so when more and more races started opening up, I noticed people were really relieved to be able to have that community again.
Mhm.
I'm not running anymore, but I still look at it and go, oh gosh, yes, I totally understand how you all are missing that. So, what was that like? Knowing that you started in the middle of a pandemic, that community, was it there? Was it not there? Like, how did what did you see happening in that regard?
Um, with the online world, you know, like the Facebook groups, I would join all of those. Or was that, you know, people would be like, I ran, you know, my fastest 5K in 48 minutes. And people, and I was like, when I first became a runner, I was like, is that good? Is that bad? You know?
Right, right.
And then you get that mix, like, people, way to go. And then as I got faster, I never thought about being like, well, you know, a lot of people can run it in 25 minutes.
Right.
That was never the case in the running community. It was, you know, whether you finish in a half hour or an hour and a half, you still finish.
Right. And that's where the cheering the victory really came out. So that community definitely allows for a lot of boosting as
Mhm.
well.
Mhm.
Have you been able to, I mean, besides online, have you been able to start to develop a community in person? I mean, I know with COVID, it's hard to say, but like, I'm just curious how that works.
Yeah, I call it my running buddies in the area. If we see each other, sometimes we'll make plans to run together. But then, you know, when in the running community, you wave at everybody.
Right.
You know, even if you're driving, if you see a runner and you're
Right.
a runner, you're like,
Yeah.
I ran there.
We know each other, even though we've never met. Well, we know each other, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so okay, so maybe everybody doesn't like the whole distant running thing, but I like your advice about finding the thing that does, click with you. Any other little piece of advice as we close out?
Um, yeah, just take it slow, with whatever you do. You don't ever have to start anything as an expert. We're all still learning. Life is a continual learning process, and it's all you can do is just keep going little by little, day by day.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So remember, you can change your thoughts, discover your potential, and transform your life by focusing on your overall well-being. So until next time, continue working on being the best you possible. Bye.